Hi everyone. Hi. I'm thank you. I'm going to wait a few minutes to really get into the dive of today's summer party. Just cuz it is a live stream. I don't know who's going to be here. I heard that someone came like 10 minutes and it was up because our first one was so short. So, I want to stick around and wait a few minutes. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you saw it, but there's just this giant bird like bigger than like a bird big enough to pick up my dogs up, like just flew over me right now. Isn't that kind of crazy? I decided, like I told you, this live stream we were out in the beautiful nature today at a local park. I mean, look at like beautiful trails and stuff. I'm hotspotting this on my phone right now, so hopefully my phone doesn't die. Oh, since we're catching up before we start, I brought my cardigan because I thought I'd be hot or cold. I thought it'd be cold, but it's too hot. But I got this at a festival and it had like this handmade Billie Eilish painting on it. I thought it looked super cool. So yeah. Yeah, for those who are just watching this on the replay, hi, I'm Shelby Sanborn. I'm a recording artist, and this is part of our live stream party for those on my email list. However, I opened it up for everyone after. So this is for my new single Summer's Out that's coming out this Friday, June 7th. I am so excited to be sharing it and talking with you. Yesterday, I was talking about the story behind the song, and the story was kind of short, so which is why but I can summarize it a little bit for you here, even in an even shorter format. So for this, I don't know if you can hear that. There's like a bird that's going in the background. Anyways, apologies for being distracted. The story was just that I did this the syndication workshop to help get songs placed in film and television, and I met these group of songwriters, and we decided to write a song about having the perfect summer song for the perfect summer movie, television show, vibe, anything like that. Um, so, and it was and that's kind of the story behind it. I really wanted to create a song that would help someone like manifest the summer of a lifetime, because I've been spending a lot of my summers, alone in my room, especially from the pandemic, and I just wanted to do something a little different. So today we're going to talk about how the song is made, from like the songwriting session to the production to the photography, everything around that, how I decided to release the song, all that stuff, which is a lot more music technical that I don't typically share with a lot of people, which is why for those who are on my email list who are chosen to be here, thank you so much. This is a big part of the journey. So that I don't always get to share with everyone. So we'll wait 2 more minutes, around the 5-minute mark, and then we'll get started. So yeah, um, I'm so grateful to be here. It's such a beautiful park. I'm kind of doing double duty. I'm filming like some behind the scenes content as well. I guess you could say it's a little behind the scenes, but I've been filming some video content for like a lyric video. I was originally going to like hire someone out to do the video, but I thought maybe I could make a compilation of my own videos with what people were asking for or wanting from my Instagram comments. And lately, what I did is I typically use this for gigs. It's just like I also do like freelance performances as a singer and stuff like that. So typically, this moves every way possible, and I would like attach it to like my music stand. But I decided to grab my phone and attach it to my phone and create some like small, simple videos of me like dancing or walking around nature as like extra content for the song. So that's something really special. And then I brought my selfie stick too. I saw there's a park out there with a swing. So I was thinking about going on a swing and maybe feeling some of that. I don't know. and maybe some more film of me walking around nature after our live stream ends. But I think time is coming up, so I will say that now, um, since it's almost 5 minutes past since we started, I'm going to dive in and try to take as much as my time as humanly possible because I don't want anyone in the live stream to miss even a second of stories or the behind the scenes info of how I am of how this song was made. It's such a fun song, and I'm so excited to share it with you all when it comes out. Um, so I would say what started first was me, Sandy, and Drea. How we typically songwrite, because we are in 3 different parts of the world, is typically online. And when we write stuff online, we typically write in the evening. This is mainly because Sandy lives in Australia, and in Australia, the daytime for her is like the evening time for me in California. And then Dre is on mountain time. So she's, I think, maybe an hour later. So we typically will meet up at like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And we worked on the song for multiple hours. And I think we did 2 sessions of it. We both worked both those sessions from like 8 o'clock to around 11 o'clock to midnight my time to finish it. And it definitely is a song that means a lot to me and my heart. We really decided to come up with like this perfect summer pop anthem, and we really focused on like these lyrics that are really uplifting and powerful to everyone. And the hard part with the songwriting process is that we were writing this song originally for just, syndication purposes. So we couldn't write, one of the things they say is to not write a ton of specifics and a ton of details in the song, because when you're listening to it, what they want is a song or music that lightly brushes something. Like, even if the song lyrically is very specific to the situation in the film or in the show or whatever, it typically doesn't get picked because it almost distracts the viewer from the show. So they want music that really uplifts a certain feeling, but not necessarily music that like has a lot of lyrical imagery and in-depth lyrics to it. So that, I think, almost in some ways made this song so good, because when you want to make us, because we focus all of our energy on making it feel this certain vibe that anyone wants to feel on a summer vacation, or when they're starting their summer after school's over, or anything like that. So yeah, and then after that, um, so I guess that was just how the song was made, and we kind of were all batting ideas off of each other. I don't remember who started off with. So I think Sandy was the one who originally came up with the chords and the ideas first, and I think our inspiration was another upbeat pop summer song. I think we were using Lizzo as our inspiration because she had these very great, powerful, like, vibes that make you feel very upbeat and happy, but not a specific song in particular. So after we wrote the song, Sandy was also a producer and in Australia, and she decided to produce, and it was one of her first production contract, or first time using her as a producer as well. And what a producer does is that they take, like, when you write a song, you're typically just writing like the chords on the piano and the lyrics, and really a song is made up of chords, melody, and lyrics. And what a producer does is they turn that and make that radio ready. They turn it into something that has multiple instrumentations and a really high quality audio for anyone to listen to against a playlist or a radio or anything like that. And so it was really, I was really happy to work with Sandy on it, because it was nice to have a female producer. There's not a lot of representation of female producers in the music industry, so being able to use one, and especially one that's on our team, was super helpful. In addition to that, because she was in Australia, I was here. I did all my I tracked all the lead vocals here as well. She did a lot of background vocals as well. And I think a lot of the instrumental background vocals, there's a lot of like, when we finished the song, we broke up into stems, and we did like even like an a cappella version, because there were so many background vocals in the track that they probably didn't need as much instrumentation. Like we could have made a full a cappella version of the song without instrumentation probably. So I thought that was really cool. And if you guys like want like an a cappella version of this for release, like comment down below, let me know, because I'll figure it out. But yeah, so what happened was she produced the track and made a demo with her own vocals with a bunch of the background vocals. She'd send it over to me. Then I would go in my professional studio and I track the lead vocals, and then I track like some minimal background vocals like harmonies, and then like vocal ad libs and things like that. I think I talked and I made like a tiny like ad lib that I left by accident in the take that was like, oh, what just happened? And she puts it in the track, and I thought it was like so fun and silly, and it was kind of perfect for the song. So after the song was like finally produced and mastered and finished, the next part was getting these songs, getting it ready for photography. Prior to that, I had this song sitting for a while because I felt like if I really wanted to do it, I wanted to do it at the right time. And I kept pushing it off because I'm like, I had this song in the background for a while. And I'm now getting to a state in my life where I'm like, okay, I really need to go for the jugular and really start release. I have a ton of singles on like ready to release. I need to start getting to a cycle of releasing them. And my mom was like, I love that song. You need to release that song. So I thought now would be the perfect time to release Summer's Out. So, and I knew I was going to release it months in advance because I started doing these little skits where it's like if my song were a person, and I used Summer's Out as like that song, and they've done pretty well. So yeah. Anyways, I kept trying to find a photographer because my photos were. I have a ton of additional photos, but I didn't feel like any of the photos really highlighted Summer's Out specifically. And so I started meeting up with a couple friends, and my friend Drake said, "Oh, I know this guy, and he does photography, and he takes photos of different models and things like that." And I said, "Okay, perfect." So I reached out to him, and with the photo shoot, we agreed to do like just the photo shoot for Summer's Out, and we were gonna meet up in one of our local. We have multiple beaches nearby where I live, and the first local beach we planned to caught on fire literally like a week or so before we were supposed to shoot. And so I said, let's change the location because I don't know what the state of the beach is going to be by the time we take photos. And so then he recommended a different photo shoot and a different photo shoot area, a different beach, which is typically not crowded. But what happened was that it ended up being at this festival that we both didn't know about. It was like a street fair. I think it was like maybe something that like the locals knew about, but like if you're not a local to that city, you wouldn't have known. There wasn't like strong advertisement for it in other areas. So when we went there, we could not find parking to save our lives. It was insane. But we finally made it. We finally met up at like a Better Buzz coffee place, and then we took a bunch of different photos. I used like typically I have different outfits because we were tight on time from the traffic. I think we just kept one outfit, and I was just so in my element because I love the beach and I love the ocean and I love being out in nature. And I was just super inspired by everything. And it was kind of one of the best photo shoots ever because I got to do all these really cool natural shots. And I got this perfect photo of me with my face in the sun. And that's what ended up being the cover art for the single because I wanted my face to be like, because one of the lyrics is on a roller coaster face in the sun. And though I couldn't really like take a photo of myself on a roller coaster, I could take a photo of myself with my face in the sun. And I wanted to really replicate that. So after I got all the photos, I was really happy with how they turned out. We went back and forth on the revisions, and that's kind of how the song's made. And right now, after this shoot, I'm going to be doing some couple extra videos. And I think my plan is for the lyric video I'm going to take some photos of me out in nature and walking around. And then what I'm going to do is take some Getty images of like different summery themes, maybe some vintage summer videos, and like combine them all together and make this like perfect like summer anthem. That'll make people really enjoy and have fun. So yeah, that is the story of how the song's made and is being made, and it's already gone. It's gonna be on a New Zealand radio station once it comes out, so I'm super excited about that. Um, and yeah, I think that is it. That's really the whole story. Um, if you are watching this on the replay and you want to be on the live, check out my website and sign up for my email list, and you'll get it. If you just want to see more videos where of my originals or talking about me, like please subscribe. If you want more videos like this, please and comment positive things. I'd really appreciate any and all feedback. Um, so yeah, thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope that we'll really get to enjoy Summers Out. And if you want to listen to the full thing, it's going to be on. I'm going to do a whole full through listen through on Friday on the live stream. So you guys are going to be the first to listen and see. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Okay. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, there it is. There's the. Sorry, it's so bright. I could barely see the screen right now. So it took me a minute to find end screen. Bye. I love you. Thank you so much.